So the Indiana Fever fans are furious with this signing. Absolutely furious with the fact the Fever have signed someone who appears to be a Caitlin Clark hater in Brianna Turner.
The Indiana Fever just signed Brianna Turner, and it's already causing waves. Turns out, she's thrown shade at Caitlin Clark in the past. Yep, the same Caitlin Clark who's now her teammate. Now, Fever fans are looking at her like, are you sure you belong here? The tension is already heating up, and training camp hasn't even begun.
And Brianna Turner, it seems to us anyway, like, was that just a line of BS? Because I can't imagine why you would sign her. I understand she's supposed to be this great defensive player, but is it worth taking a flamethrower to your fan base and your locker room, by the way?
The Indiana Fever were building something special in free agency. Every move was on point, and fans were all in. Then, out of nowhere, Brianna Turner enters the mix, and suddenly the chemistry feels off. She was brought in to be a defensive anchor, a key piece to strengthen the lineup. Fans expected blocks, steals, and lockdown defense. Instead, they got a social media storm hotter than a double overtime thriller.
Seen this before, but kudos to them for publicly honoring all they've accomplished this season. I'm confused. Is this what a runner-up does? It does if you're Iowa. I'm sorry, it does. It's like when it's a Cinderella run. Like, you don't have to win. Like, you don't understand. People do not understand. This was a team that went to back-to-back Cinderella runs.
Turns out Brianna Turner has had opinions about Caitlin Clark, and not just recently. These takes go way back to her college days, long before the WNBA or the Fever were in the picture. When fans dug up those old tweets. Yeah, it wasn't a good look. Imagine hiring a top-tier bodyguard, only to realize they once went viral trashing your biggest star. That's exactly what's happening here. Turner's tweets read like a highlight reel of her calling out Clark in Iowa. And now, she's walking into a locker room where Caitlin Clark is the face of the franchise. That's like applying for a job at a company after publicly calling the CEO overrated. Awkward doesn't even begin to describe it. Insert tweet below.
I would say that it's safe to say you exceeded those expectations, and you took time after every single game to sign autographs for fans, whether you were home or away, out of town. Why did that mean so much to you to take that time?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, I used to be in those young girl shoes, whether you're a young boy or young girl. I went around with two brothers that idolized girls and boys and wanted to be like them, and I think those are people that allowed me to dream and want to be in moments like this, so it was something I enjoyed. I would say people inspired me just as much as I inspired you, and you allowed me to live out my dream every single day, and for that I'm forever thankful, so thank you. It's been very special, and this place will always be with me. I hope to be back in a lot of games, and I encourage all of you to do the same, continue to support this team the way that you have over the course of the last 2 years, so thank you.
The Fever just signed Brianna Turner, a player who barely saw the court last season. And fans are already questioning if they just added fuel to the fire. She didn't just take shots at Caitlin Clark. She went after Iowa's entire fan base and the iconic senior trio of Clark, Kate Martin, and Gabby Marshall. The same group that helped push women's basketball into the mainstream. Instead of celebrating the game's growth, Turner was out here criticizing the very players and fans who made it happen. And now, she's stepping into a locker room where Clark is the face of the franchise. That's one awkward...
Why? Indiana fans are not happy. Obviously, Caitlin Clark had to say yes to this decision, but they're not happy because Brianna Turner has said a whole lot about a whole lot. And I'm going to jump into it real fast to show the levels of hypocrisy of the WNBA. I keep telling you that the WNBA is a hypocrite league, and they're filled with bullshitters and liars, and it just continues.
Brianna Turner just handed the haters an accidental self-oop. It's like running a perfect fast break, only to trip over your own shoelaces. And the fans? They're letting her hear it. Social media is on fire. Some are laughing at the irony, others are downright furious, and plenty are just grabbing popcorn to watch the chaos unfold. Point one thing's clear. Turner didn't need to play a single minute to shake up the Fever's season. Indiana thought they were getting a defensive game changer, but now they're wondering if they just signed their own biggest critic. And Caitlin Clark? You know she's seen the tweets. Whether she addresses it or not, she's got a front row seat to the drama.
No, Indiana Fever fans, if they're interested in a good basketball player and a good rim protector, you will enjoy, Brianna Turner, and I wish you guys the best of luck.
This feels less like a free agency move and more like a reality TV twist. One day, Brianna Turner is a solid pickup. The next, she's public enemy number one to a fan base that barely had time to welcome her. Indiana thought they were adding an elite defender. Instead, they walked into a PR storm, one completely self-inflicted. No scandals, no off-court drama, just old tweets proving the internet never forgets. Now, Turner has to show she's here for the Fever, not against them. But winning over fans won't be easy, because if there's one thing basketball fans never do, it's forget the receipts. Clip 6. Brianna Turner's start with Fever fans is off to a rocky, yet totally predictable start. The moment her signing was announced, fans groaned. Not because she's a game changer, but because they knew the drama was coming. Turner wasted no time stepping into the villain role, blocking fans who brought up her past comments about Caitlin Clark. She's thrown shade at Clark before, questioning her success in college. And now, she's suddenly her teammate? Yeah, that's not sitting right. Fever fans are already asking the real question. How does she fit into a locker room that should be backing Clark, not tearing her down?
Feel free to unfollow, mute, or block me if that is bothersome to you. Always protect your peace. She goes on to say, I will not bend the knee or change my online advocacy efforts.
Had no problem signing with the Indiana Fever. Because the reality is, these women don't believe the things that they say. It makes it very hard to take anything that they say for what they say. Even to the point of, oh, look at this. Brianna Turner, 2/17/25. That was today. She's on Twitter today. I'm not even having to go back to look at these other things.
Instead of winning fans over, Brianna Turner is on a full-blown blocking spree. Bring up her old tweets? Question her sudden change of heart? Blocked. It's like she thinks ignoring the truth will make people forget. Spoiler alert. The internet never does. Meanwhile, Aaliyah Boston, already a star in her own right, has embraced Caitlin Clark, recognizing that she makes the team better. That's leadership. Turner, on the other hand, is acting like someone who just got caught talking behind a friend's back. Fever fans wanted team chemistry, not drama. Now, they're left wondering if Turner will mess up the locker room vibe before the season even starts.
Folks, we are less than 96 hours removed from signing Brianna Turner, and she's tweeted multiple things. She has yet to tweet, happy to be here in Indiana. Happy to be a part of the crew. Instead, she gets on her bully pulpit now that she is on a team with fans that actually might give a shit about her. Did that sound harsh? Oh well. She went on her bully pulpit now that she has a bigger platform because she's associated with America's team. And she wastes, I hate misogyny, as we all.
The Fever already had plenty on their plate. Last season's struggles, a new coaching staff, and the pressure to turn things around. The last thing they needed was more drama. Fans wanted reinforcements, not distractions. But instead of locking in on basketball, Brianna Turner is busy blocking critics and stirring up tension. Instead of proving herself, she's adding unnecessary drama. This signing? A mistake. Fans see it. The locker room will feel it. And soon, the front office will realize it too.
Turner is a rim protector. High-level rebounder, all-around defensive stalwart. Two-time All-WNBA first team. Look, hell, just add Cheryl Swoops to the locker room while you're at it.